Okay, so to get started on this tutorial, the supplies you're going to need are some yarn and a pair of scissors and a crochet hook. I'm just using a size K crochet hook and 4-ply worsted weight yarn from Red Heart. You can use any size hook and any size yarn. So to get started on this pattern, you're going to start with a slip knot. To do a slip knot, take the yarn, wrap it around your finger twice, pull this one over this way and this one off. There's a slip knot. And you're going to start out with a chain of 11. So you're going to grab your yarn, pull through. That's a chain stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the next step, you're going to take your hook and insert it into the next chain space. Not this one, but the second one. And you're going to pull up a loop. So that's 2. You're going to repeat this 4 more times. So into the next chain space, draw up a loop. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So at this point you should have 6 loops on your hook. You're going to go into the next stitch and draw up a loop. So that's 7. Now you need to work all these stitches off your hook. So you yarn over and work off 2 stitches at a time. So yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And you're going to repeat this all the way to the end. This is your first row. The next row, you're going to insert your hook behind these bars here. You have these bars that run up and down. So you insert your hook behind and pull up a loop. And you're going to do the same thing you did in row 1. So there's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, you have all these extra chains over here. The next step is to insert your hook into the next chain space and pull up a loop. So you should have 7 at this point. 2, 4, 6, 7. And you're going to do the same thing you did before, working each stitch off 2 at a time. So yarn over, pull through 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. This is your second row. You're going to repeat this row until, repeat this process until you have 5 rows. So we're going to go in behind this bar here and draw up a loop. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you've ever done Tunisian crochet, this part's going to be really easy for you to understand. So we have 6 stitches on our hook. We're going to go into the next loop, just as we did before, and draw up a loop. So we should have 7. Now you work them off 2 at a time. And this is going to get pretty repetitive after a while. You're going to start to understand, and you're not even going to have to think about what you're doing, really. So that's 2 rows. This is the third row. We're going to start our fourth one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again we're going to insert our hook into the next chain space, draw up a loop. There's 7 on our hook. Work them off 2 at a time. Okay, so that was row 4. Now we're going to do row 5, and this is our last row. So I'm just going to whip through these at this point. You're probably familiar with how this is going to work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. insert our hook, draw up a loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to work off 2 at a time, just like before. And I'm trying to keep my fat fingers out of the way here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, my daughter, who's doing the camera, is saying I'm fine. So, all right, now we've got our 5 rows. So as you can see, you can kind of square it off, stretch it out if you need to. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to slip stitch back here to the beginning. So to slip stitch, you're going to insert your hook behind that bar, pull up a loop. Only this time you're going to pull the left loop through the right loop. And that's what we call a slip stitch. So you're going to repeat this. Go underneath the bar, pull up 2 loops, pull the left loop through the right loop. Continue this all the way across until you're at the end of your row. 4, 5, and we can kind of snug it up here and secure it so it doesn't get all saggy. And there's 6. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the first part of your afghan. In the second part, I'm going to show you how to add a new color.